gallery. I can quickly just minimize my preview there so that you can see. We have 4 remote participants in great high definition video, and there's Dave. I think I woke Dave up, but in good form. As soon as he woke up, he had a drink in his hand, and it looks like he's in a background there that doesn't really look like he's at the conference. So Dave, I thought you were going to be with us today. What's going on?
I just thought I'd enjoy a little bit of time at the beach.
Okay, one time at the beach, but I mean, that can't be San Diego. I looked outside and the weather's actually quite miserable. It reminds me a little bit more of Seattle, and I kind of needed you here for this meeting. So there's Dave in the shifting beach. Dave, ever the practical joker. In his past life, he was a prop comic, but he's backstage with us. So now that we're all here, what I thought I'd do is get everyone on the team together and then talk about maybe where we can go. You know, we're from Redmond. The weather's miserable there. We're coming to sunny San Diego. We thought we'd see the sights, go to the places, and look what happened. But Steve, why don't you share a PowerPoint of some of the attractions that you had put together, and we could take a look at that. And you'll notice that what he can do is share PowerPoint. And as he's doing that, the PowerPoint content is coming up. On the meeting console over here, I can simply take over as presenter, which I'm going to do. You can see the console up there. And this tabletop console is the device I'm going to use to control the meeting and manage all the content while the meeting's going on. So you can see that we've automatically switched to a content and video view. So while I'm flipping through the content that Steve's prepared, I can still see the remote attendees and they can participate. And it looks like he's got a couple of great sites in downtown. And he's picked a few attractions from the area, so why don't we all go and choose the ones we want to go to. And because this is PowerPoint, which supports annotation, and this is a touch board, I can very easily annotate on that PowerPoint slide to denote where I want to go, and the other folks have voted themselves where they want to go, simply because this is a PowerPoint presentation integrated in Lync and integrated with the annotation suite that Lync provides. But looking at these choices, I see that we're deadlocked. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open a new whiteboard. Again, because a whiteboard is integrated into Lync, I can very easily start one with all the attendees. And there's only really one way I know to resolve this deadlock. So, Dave, why don't you go first? It looks like you and I were the ones who had the biggest disagreement. And this, of course, besides being a nice gag, is the whiteboard that you're used to in the room, but it's integrated into Lync. What that means is that we can have remote attendees participate just as well, beyond just one. And also, because it is a whiteboard that knows about its content, I guess something funny's gone on here. I don't really know what happened there, but Dave, I'm pretty sure that that's not where I left open for you. So you can see that you can move objects as well. Not only ink that we had there, but also an embedded picture, and I can move that too. So a whiteboard that's not only as easy to use as the whiteboard that you're familiar with, but far more useful and far more valuable. Now what I want to do, and I'm going to go back to the console, is I want to keep a copy of that. So from the console, I'm simply going to go and email the whiteboard, send it to myself as the meeting organizer, so that I have a record of that for later, maybe when I talk to Dave about what he did. And I have a copy of that whiteboard that I can distribute to everyone afterwards, which sure beats what we all do with whiteboards today: take out the camera phone, take a picture, email it off to all the participants.